about to get ready to head out this house. As you saw, I did my mud mask earlier, and now I'm about to apply my makeup because one thing I wanted to talk about last year or a while ago, I started using a different makeup. I used to always use Clinique. I loved Clinique. But now I slowly said, let me try something less expensive because I'm tired of paying about 30 something dollars for this one concealer from Clinique. And the prices kept going up, the concealers, the pressed powder. So I actually went on a little journey and discovered a system that works for me with really inexpensive makeup. The first thing I'm going to start with is a concealer. This is the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer number 11. It's a little busted because it's an old one. Okay, I got another one, but it ain't next to me. This one I like number 1 for concealer. Number 2 is this what is this? Pro Conceal by LA Girl. This is a number, I think Fawn. Yes, so you can use this one as well. As you can see up here in this bathroom, I don't come up here much, so these are my old containers. But I'm going to make it happen because that's what I got in front of me. And they really both are nice. I mean, I prefer this one because it's like a concealer and a foundation, but it's kind of, so you could probably wear this alone without a pressed powder. But when it's hot, I like to put a powder on, but that's too empty, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Okay. Another one I like to use is this Fit Me Matte Poreless number 335. I'm not going to use it today because it's the least favorite. It gets a little too light. I would probably use this more in the winter time. But yeah, I was meaning to talk about this a while ago. One thing about this concealer, it has like a little thing, so you could just do that. Cover up your imperfections. That's the way I believe it was intended to do. And that's kind of efficient. For some reason, I tend to use my hands. But you can just as well do that. Look for little pimple spots here and just brush it on if you want. Now, this is not my mirror, so I can't see very well, so I'm just depending on the camera. And I'm showing you what I'm doing, y'all. We're doing it, right? So why not share it? That's my mood right now. So, as you see, more little pimple marks. And you always want to start with a concealer. Now, I see girls on YouTube doing a lot of stuff with their makeup, okay? I'm going to push to get more. I mean, they will have all kind of concealers and steps. I am very simple. I just use my concealer to start with spots. And I honestly don't even do it this way. I would put it normally on my finger and rub it in. So you tend to find yourself using a lot of concealer because to me, the way I think of concealer is like art. You start heavy and then you smooth out the edges so you don't have like a big dot. So that's why I tend to use my fingers. I don't usually just use this brush. This is a good start. Okay. And I'm just looking at the most obvious that I can see with this camera. I don't got my contacts in, but I can see some of these marks. And it's crazy when you're like 40 and still getting no acne marks. That's to me is all hormonal. And that's the stuff I'm trying to get into these days is learning more about hormones and inflammation because that's really what acne, when you research it, is. It's a form of detoxing, inflammation, and hormones. So, you got a hormonal imbalance somehow. But yeah, I'm using the brush today because I like to see the lines kind of smooth out. Once you start blending though with your powder, they're going to naturally smooth out. So I guess that's why some women just leave all those dots all over their face. By the time I get done with my concealer, it looks like a foundation. Okay, I don't leave real big dots. So I think it's just more work. I just think, like I said, like art, where you have a big line and you fade it out like a gradient. I don't like just big marks and putting all that powder and going back again. I'm kind of low maintenance, but like I said, this is a cheaper makeup that I was always a Clinique girl. Now I gotta use my mirror to look under my neck. But you want to get under your neck and wherever you see spots. And I'm running low, so I gotta keep pushing it. And it'll come out the top. But that's a lot. But yeah, I'm trying to catch some of that. I see y'all coming in. Hey, how are you, Saray? I'm doing good, Saray. Isabella, hello. And hi. She said, "Stay, can you say, hey, Vive? Hey, Viv. Vivi." Y'all funny. Y'all up today, honey. I get a lot more comments nowadays. I wonder if it's because I'm vertical. But yes, I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing in real time before I try to get out and enjoy this day. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to do for the day. But I say get up and get dressed anyway. Sometimes. Because you never know who's going to pop by your house, what's going to come up. And I don't know about you. I don't really like looking crazy all the time. You know, because I know some people, they don't care. They be like, and I ain't judging them. They just be like, I'm going to go. I ain't got time. They probably think I'm crazy putting makeup on in the summertime. But this is why I do makeup. One, because the powder absorbs the sweat to me. Yeah, I don't have that perfect skin. So, you know, I don't always want to walk out looking too crazy. But this is a lot more because I can't see what I'm doing. But I'm just going to keep blending it before I even apply my powder because it just makes it easier to blend when I put the powder on. Let's hope, because I'd be like, oh, you use too much, but whatever. So now, that was the Fawn by Pro Conceal. This is like $3, okay? To go from Clinique, my concealer was 30 something dollars from Clinique. I used it for years, Clinique, probably 10 years. And I never would try nothing else. Now, this is the Maybelline Fit Me 355 suppressed powder. Probably $6, okay? $6. And of course, when I apply powder, one of the things I do is I don't like wipe all over my face. I just press it. Like it's a pressed powder. I don't like all that wiping. I like to just kind of press it, glob it on a little bit to kind of compete with those marks from the concealer. And just, add more if you notice you can't see it. It's a lot more. I guess that's where they get the term beat in the face. Because you really are beating your face. If you're doing it the way I'm doing it. You just kind of allowing the powder to press without all that smoothing. Because to me, the smoothing, I don't know, it make you have to keep applying the concealer, you know. And I just keep going until I think my face look like a normal face. You have to get around your neck area. And I like pressed powder, especially in the summer, because like I said, as much as you think, why you put makeup on, you're just going to sweat it off. I will put that makeup right back on as I'm sweating. It will absorb the moisture. Often I like to add a little tea tree oil to these sponges or buy extra sponges because they're going to carry a lot of bacteria. And sometimes you forget to either get a new sponge or add some type of antibacterial, antifungal agent. But as you can see, this is a really inexpensive makeup. It's not as nice as Clinique, but I can work with this, right? For what, $8 versus I was paying $60 for my concealer and my pressed powder. My concealer would last a while from Clinique, but still I got tired of walking out like, why am I spending this much on makeup? And then I was starting to buy it every 30 days because you know you're working from home, you put makeup on or whatever. You wearing it more frequently. So you're like, hold up, is this worth it? Let me try something different. It took me a long time to find something that worked for me and to find the right blend. And I think it's all right. I ain't mad at Fit Me. I'm just continuing to press until I don't see any lines. And as you know, it's hot. But let me see what's going on in the chat. Yes, how y'all doing? Thank you for subscribing, Reese. And I gotta love dollar store makeup. See, I haven't tried the dollar store makeup. Thank you. When you know makeup a little bit, you can use anything and get it to look decent. If you understand how to use concealer, how to pick out your color, you can probably pull off any kind of. And I started to realize, my Clinique was nice, but for $60, it ain't that nice. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Ooh. That's why people say don't put makeup on in the summer. You just pat it. If you sweat, put some on. It's because it's a powder. It's going to absorb that moisture. And you won't look as crazy, I think. To each his own. I mean, you got gorgeous skin. I would definitely not wear makeup. My skin looks perfect. No way. But I think that's enough. Of course, I can keep going because I keep seeing imperfections. But that's enough because you're going to have to apply it before you leave your house because it's hot. But I thought I would come in because this is what I'm really doing. And the first thing I should have did, because I'm a big time prepper for my, see, I always check my neck because that's where we miss the most. And we get breakouts all kind of weird places. So if I look in my other mirror, I can see a little better than this phone. But the first thing I like to do, because I'm the type of person who likes to get out without feeling like I'm doing the most, is I like to set my hair. But first, I like to put gel on my edges, and I think I might have should have brought my gel in here. But yeah, I keep my hair in the same look. Before I take it out, hold on 1 second. Alright, I made this water bottle last night. It has my leave-in conditioner, apple cider vinegar, and tea tree oil, and just water. And then I love to use this fruit of the earth gel. So before I usually do my makeup, I would apply this to my edges just to keep my hair, allow the hair to set before you leave out. I be strategizing how to get out the quickest I can and not have my hair looking too crazy. As you can see, my hair is already set with the band 2 knots in the front, band 2 knots in the back, and just a simple ponytail because I'm going to throw a hair clip on it. And it would be looking like I did something, but I really didn't. So I'm going to put this, dang, I guess I should do it this way, the long way now, because I'm about to take all this out. And I just want my edges to lay a little better, because it's hot, so everything's humid. So you want a little gel on your hair so it don't look frizzy. Oh, someone said blush. Okay, I'm reading a comment. You got some good tips on makeup in the sun. My only tip with makeup in the sun is powder. Use powders. And don't be shy if you gotta refresh it. Makeup is normal to refresh your makeup. A lot of people think you're supposed to apply it one time and that's it. Take a moment sometimes and look at your face. And if you find your makeup's looking sweated out, take your pressed powder with you and just refresh it. Because you got to think, you got it on for hours. Now, a real good makeup probably wouldn't, you may not need to do that. Maybe it'll stay on better. But even with Clinique, which was a very good makeup, you still got to refresh it, at some point. But I do feel it held up pretty well. But that's my main tip. I went to the Caribbean recently. Oh my God, I was in Mexico sweating. Okay, I was like, this is crazy. I'm like, my neck's sweating, my face. I saw a mirror and I fixed my makeup and I was like, wow, I look normal. But people probably thought, what are you putting makeup on? It's hot as hell. But excuse my language. But it helped because the powder is absorbing the moisture. Okay, that's why I really only wear pressed powder. I don't do foundations only. So I'm just leaving this like this as my hair get ready for the day. I'm just taking it out. I like to add a little moisture. But you gotta be careful when it's hot and humid with all this moisture. Sometimes just leaving the hair kind of like this can be good, but I don't like my ends dry because that's what makes the difference between your hair looking healthy and lush and just looking dry and brittle. And I'm just leaving this scarf on as I go do the next thing. Don't mind that. That's my glass bottle falling all over the place. But that's really it. I'll throw some earrings on and I'm out of here. So thanks for tuning in. I see some more comments saying, thank you. You're welcome, Isabella. And yes, no problem. And back to the year. Moon and back to the year of love. Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying these videos that I'm doing as in real time as I'm going through my day because it's so many things we do. I'm actually shocked how many things I want to share. I'm actually about to go make me my drink that I do because I got a mild headache that is going away, but it's still there. I hate headaches. I always take about 2 Tylenols as fast as I can because these are those pressure headaches. So I'm gonna make my drink that I do that I make. I've been trying to do because I'm trying to replace coffee a little bit. And this is one drink that actually makes me feel I don't really need coffee. It's like an energy. It's not really energy. It's like a protein drink and high protein, a lot of nutrients. So I may be coming right back on because that's what I'm doing. And someone else may be wanting to use that product or curious about it. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. And you have a nice day as well, Reese. Bye-bye.